Welcome to FOMO Consulting for your daily AMC stock analysis video on Thursday, April 22nd. Ladies and gentlemen, I am more confident than ever about AMC stock. I am more confident than ever about the position that we are in. And make no mistake about it, the apes are winning, the diamond hands are winning, the retail investor is winning this fight. So hopefully you'll find this video informative and entertaining, and if you do so, please like, share, and subscribe. It is a newer channel, and I would very much appreciate your support. Let's get into the video. So overall in the market today, there was a lot of bullish sentiment this morning. A lot of stocks were in the green. A lot of positive momentum, and then some information came out around the 1 p.m. Eastern time frame that absolutely caused pretty much a simultaneous sell-off. The markets quickly turned red, and AMC was pulled down by that. But again, I cannot be more confident in how AMC stock responded, even with the downward pressure from the sell-off around 1 p.m. So let me read you a quote from the dragon himself. "The possession of anything begins in the mind," from Bruce Lee. We possess the stock. We possess the diamond hands. We possess the apes. We possess the holders. The retail trader, we possess the sentiment, we possess the majority of the stock. It is all in our mindset. I know today, even though we had a green day with AMC, the momentum killer from the sell-off around 1 p.m., it kind of feels like a red day, right? But overall, it was a very positive day. So keeping our mind in the game and keeping a perspective around the day's events, I think, is absolutely crucial. So let's look at the chart for today. Obviously, right out of the gate, we shot up like a rocket. Looked like it was going to be a fantastic day. Traded over $10, shot up over $10.50. Traded in that area for the first half of the day in that $10.50 1070 range. It felt like it was just going to be a fantastic day. Then the information came out, right? All the wealthy people, the investors, they react to FUD as well. Obviously leaked information that the president was going to propose a 39.6% capital gains tax on individuals making over $1 million a year. That obviously caused negative sentiment, and there was a quick sell-off in the market pretty much everywhere. AMC was no exception to that. It certainly felt the downward pressure, but again, why I cannot be more happy with the performance of the stock is it found, in my opinion, new support at that $10 level. We did not retrace all the way back to where we've been pretty much for the last week or two in that 9 to 930 area. Trading at or around 10 to me today for really the last third of the day, consolidating in that area to me is fantastic. Shows a lot of strength. So we closed the day at $9.99, up 2.15% or 22 cents. After hours, about flat. And throughout the day, again, we got to a high of $10.65. So I thought that was very, very impressive. So let's look at the bigger picture here. All of the indicators in general are showing a very bullish pattern setting up. The MACD is about to cross over. Moving averages are heading into a bullish direction. I think AMC is heading in the right direction for all of us. Obviously, we know there is a heavy short interest working against us, but I do believe we'll overcome that very shortly. So again, I think it's very important as a creator that I show you I have skin in the game. I am heavily invested in AMC. 4,800 shares in one brokerage account. I have another 600 in Webull. I bought 200 additional today. I'm feeling very bullish, and I am in this with you every step of the way. And yes, I am diamond hands. So let's get shorty. So as of today, there are 375 institutional owners. There was one added today. They are increasing their positions daily. I do not believe all are long or whales on our side. I believe some are participating in the short interest. But it is good to see the smart money moving in regardless, right? We own 79.2% of the stock. We own this company. We own the stock. From an options perspective, IV is looking good, very bullish, give or take around 70 to 30 call-to-put ratio. Volume today was up a good bit versus yesterday, about 23 million more than yesterday. Short borrow fee, I highly question this number. Yesterday, we were around 26. Today, 8.93. I think that they reset a lot of their positions because of the sell-off. That could possibly be why the borrow fee has gone down, but that is still very, very high regardless. Short shares available. I haven't been able to find any on any of the major platforms. So we'll go with 0 for now. Short interest is rising yet again at 23.43%. 100% utilization, 100%. The days to cover is increasing by the day. It is incrementally moving up. I believe on this indicator, once we cross 1, we are primed for a squeeze. Depending on how you average the volume, I believe, in my opinion, not financial advice, that we're in the 3 to 4 day range. It all depends on the time frame you measure it against it. Shares on loan again increased just a little bit more at 153 million. So for some of the younger viewers, some people that weren't necessarily engaged in the market at the time, I put this in a video a few days ago, but I want to show just a perspective of what financial collapse, what banking collapse looks like. I know there's a lot of discussions around margin calls. Certainly, we recently saw Archegos. When the squeeze happens and or margin calls occur, this is pretty much what it looks like. So this was back in 2008 time frame with the housing crisis. This is Citibank. Citibank was one of the strongest banking institutions in the world. At the height before the crash, it was trading at $5.70 a share. By the time the crash was over, and those were really dark days, a lot of people were highly affected. The share was trading at $9.70 at its lowest point. AIG, another financial institution involved in the housing crisis and the banking collapse, at its peak prior to the collapse, it was trading at $1,223 a share. At its lowest point at the bottom of the housing crisis, it's trading at $5.35 a share. I do not have to tell you how bad that is. So again, I wanted to show perspective of how bad these things can actually get, especially for people who might be a little bit younger and didn't deal with a lot of this personally and didn't witness it personally. Those that did certainly remember, and it was not a fun time. So quickly, I believe we are playing 2 games and 2 clocks. I believe we are all long, we are apes, we are diamond hands, retail investors, highly committed. We are playing for the squeeze. All we need is a catalyst. We are waiting for the DTCC, SEC rules to be implemented, margin calls, the share recount, you name it. Earnings are coming up in not too long from now. That's our game, that's our clock. I believe the hedge funds are playing on a very different clock. They are trying to suppress this stock as long as they possibly can. They are trying to outlast us, outlast our conviction, outlast our commitment. They are hoping we will give up because we have not seen instant gratification. I believe we are winning, but make no mistake about it, there are two very different strategies ongoing, two very different games on two very different time frames. So let's talk about the formula. Everybody likes a little bit of positive affirmation, right? The formula for success for us, if you want the squeeze. So let's just get a little daily affirmation, shall we? So first thing you need is strong bullish sentiment, right? A lot of buying pressure, a lot of people engaged, a lot of believers. We certainly have that. Apes, diamond hands, retail investors, we're in it and holding. You got to invest in a strong company, right? We are invested in a very strong company with AMC. We love the company. We love the stock. They love us back. Make no mistake about it. High short interest. It's there and rising daily. 100% utilization. It is there. The numbers verify it. Check. DTCC, NSCC, SEC rules changes all days, minutes, hours away from being implemented. I do believe personally that there's a lot of positioning going on. There is a lot of negotiating going on to protect the financial system before they implement these rules because they know the results of them. Check. Borrow fee increasing. Check. Check. Apes buying and diamond hands holding. People are buying and holding. We own the stock and we're not moving off of that line, right? We're holding the line. If you haven't noticed lately, the negative hit pieces, FUD articles have not been as prevalent. They have been reducing. I believe that they understand that that tactic does not work on the retail investor with this stock. Apes and diamond hands are not affected by that. They use it to scare people out of their shares and cause a sell-off. That tactic does not work, nor is there a return on that investment for them at this time. So, as a matter of fact, I've even seen some positive journalism around AMC stock and the company in the last few days. So, again, check. Options are bullish, 70 to 30 in that general area. It's been that way actually for quite some time, but it is exceptionally bullish at this time, I believe. Shares on loan increasing, check. Institutions are buying, follow the smart money, right? Check. Share recount coming up. I think that's going to, like many people, validate what we already know, which means there are hundreds of thousands, possibly millions or more of FTDs of synthetic shares that will be exposed. Hopefully that share recount information will be issued very soon. I do believe that will be a huge catalyst for buying and for us, and I think it will also cause some, let's just call it financial maneuvering that's positive in our favor. New movies are coming out in increased capacities nationwide throughout the United States, Canada, internationally. The company is recovering. The movie studios are lining up new releases left and right. Mortal Kombat coming out, a lot of positive sentiment around that. New York City increased capacities to 33%. So everything is trending upwards. The last thing we need is a big catalyst. It may come from any one of the aforementioned formulas. It could be the share recount. It could be the borrow fees, the utilization. It could be new movies. It could be the positive sentiment from journalists or analysts. Who knows what it could be? But we need that one big catalyst to really get the buying pressure. I firmly believe this, that we are all invested. Have been invested. We are diamond hands. We are apes. We are retail investors. We are committed. I think there are a lot of people that when it was trading in the $14, $13, and $12 range that sold, took profits. They've seen AMC consolidating. They've seen it go to $8, consolidate around $9, and now we're back to 10. I do believe as soon as we cross 11 and start heading towards 12, I believe there are a lot of people sitting on the sidelines waiting to jump into the party, to ride the wave up as soon as we can break some of these supports, some of this short pressure. I believe today was a huge first step to get to that $10 level and hold it. We'll see what the aftermarket and pre-market hours and the trading day show tomorrow, but I do believe there are a lot of people just eyeballing this and waiting for it to make a move, and they are going to jump in. That's going to just assist us. So one last quote, which I think is very relevant. It says, "I know the sky is not the limit because there are footprints on the moon, and I made some of them." From astronaut Buzz Aldrin. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope to see you on the moon, and I hope to put my footprints alongside yours after this squeezes. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you again for watching. I cannot thank you enough for all of your support. If you found this video entertaining and informative, please please share it on your social media platforms. I am trying to grow the channel, and subscribe. I would certainly appreciate it. And as always, I hope your lives are full of green candles. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.